Good afternoon, Trisha. Good afternoon, Prasoon. How is everybody? And how passionately are you guys looking towards towards the last couple of days? राइट धीरज यस धीरज से सर अब तो उठा लो कॉल 2 दिन से लगातार लगा रहा हूँ धीरज आई थिंक आई टोल्ड यू गाइज yesterday I was traveling from all the way from Sonipat in Haryana to Jaipur. So I had left at 6 in the morning and I reached at about 1 in the afternoon. 2 p.m. I had a session, 4 p.m. I had a session, and then I just slept off because I had slept barely 2 hours, day before yesterday, right? But yes, Dheeraj, I will be able to take your call today. Please call me anytime after 5 o'clock. Anytime after 5 o'clock and before 8:30. Between 5 to 8:30 for that three and a half hour period, I am completely at your disposal. When you pick up the phone and give me a call, I will definitely be able to receive a call. Ansh Khanna, hi, good afternoon. Chavi, good afternoon. Palak says, sir, stress बहुत हो रहा है. सत्यम, कैसे हो आप? ठीक है, बढ़िया है सत्यम. Priyanshu, Kutra, Deepika, Priyanshu Raj. Okay, we have 2 Priyanshus in the class. Prasoon says, sir, if you ever visit Kanpur, please let me know. Sure. Absolutely, Satyam. भूल गए क्या सर मुझे? We from UP? नहीं Satyam. Why will I forget any one of you? I will definitely not. Today, what are we here to discuss? Today, I am not here to talk about, in the last 3 weeks for your examination. I am assuming that all of you are already preparing well. I am assuming that all of you are serious enough in terms of how passionately you are studying, how passionately you are doing your mocks, how seriously you are taking the mock analysis, and a lot of such kind of things, right? So what I want to talk to you today is a few of these sort of extra things, right? The extra things. If you are getting 100 out of 150, what is it a little different that you can do to push your score from 100 to 103 or to 104? Because the difference between somebody who is qualifying in the top 100 rank or the top 150 rank and somebody who is getting a top 50 rank, right? Top 200, top 50, it's not too much of a difference. It's not too much of a difference, just a few marks. 0.25 marks for somebody who gets rank 65. Rank 65. Ask that person how painful it is if the whole difference is just one question. The difference between going to NLS Bangalore and going to Nalsar University of Law, Hyderabad. It's not bad. It's not bad. In fact, it is very, very good. You are one of the top 100 students in India, right? Everybody is going to congratulate you, including me. But if your dream college is NLS and you miss it by 2 ranks and 0.5 marks, it's less than one question. It is less than one question, right? So how seriously, how can you make that small differences in the last few weeks before your CLAT exam? That is what I want to talk about today. Not please read the Constitution. Of course you have to read the Constitution, right? Please practice past year papers. Of course you have to do that, and of course you should already be doing that. Of course, most of you are probably already finished in terms of actually doing it, right? So what is that one extra thing or 2 extra things that you can actually do? That's what we will discuss in the few minutes that are ahead of us. Those of you who are looking to give the exam next year, and law is Law is a dream thing for you and you still have time. It's not just in a couple of weeks. We do have the comprehensive course batch 6, which is already on the 25th of June. The batch was already launched and I wish to see some of you in the classes. Nivedita is going to take you through a bulk of the legal syllabus. Abhimanyu comes in with your GK syllabus. KD sir is there, as well as Ankur sir with quantitative aptitude and so on. So a lot of experienced faculties from national universities and beyond for the variety of subjects and the variety of areas from which questions are asked in this examination. In the last 2-3 weeks also we do have the rapid revision course as well as the booster series for that extra push should I say final push in the lead up to July 23rd, when your actual examination is actually scheduled. So can you upload previous question paper in YouTube? K Nagadevi, I think there is a little bit of probably copyright complications, and stuff like that, which might become a challenge, but I'll see what best can be done. Excuse me. Sir, I'm new to this journey for CLAT 2021. Please suggest me in brief how to cover the syllabus smartly for 2021 CLAT paper from now onwards. The CLAT syllabus in 3 weeks. That seems. Damn, what has happened to? I'm so sorry, guys. I think that seems quite a daunting task. I would strongly recommend probably just doing the rapid revision series. Probably the most helpful would be that particular series. There are of course other courses, etc., in terms of booster courses, crash courses. You can look at the videos which would still be available to you if you have the subscription course, but it's an uphill battle. So I would suggest that you be prepared to work like, I don't know, 15 hours or even 18 hours every day. I don't think you can get to sleep for 6 hours also. 5 hours of sleep, 1 hour of breakfast, lunch, dinner, 20 minutes each, taking a shower, maybe not taking a shower. I don't know. It's an extreme uphill battle if it has to be done in 21 or 22 days. All right. So anyway, we do have the comprehensive course for 2023 as well, which has been launched yesterday on July the 1st. We started off with this batch as well. Okay, there are a few questions on the YouTube chat that I can see. Aradhya Anand says, how are you, sir? I'm doing very good. I'm very good. If you have to describe your life at NLSIU in one word, what would it be? One word. Comprehensive. I don't know. Because it was a melting pot of pretty much everything, like law school itself. Of course, I didn't really graduate from NLSIU, right? I had qualified NLSIU. I was there for a few days. I actually graduated from Hidayatullah National Law University. But if the word is about law school experience, I think the word is comprehensive, right? Because I played sports. I had wonderful faculty members with whom I had lovely conversations, academic development. I traveled to foreign countries. I went to Hong Kong, I went to Australia, I went to Singapore, and all on like scholarships. Microsoft paid for my 5th year of law school, and they paid for my fees because I won the Microsoft Research Scholarship. I published papers, I debated, I participated in the elections, and I had won the Moot Court Committee election and was part of the Executive Council of the Student Bar Association at the law school. I fell in love, I fell out of love. Law school is just a comprehensive life experience. If I had to use one word, yeah, it's complete, comprehensive. I don't know what else to really say, but okay, that's that. So please, and thanks for motivating us. Pratiksha, thank you so much. I think a couple of people have also said, please take care of yourself. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's what I'm seeing. Sure. So Ved, that's what I think the best courses would be to take the rapid revision course and so on. Right. Hello, Christian Tony. Kristan. Okay, hi. Prasoon, sir, how do you qualify for Sydney Moot Court? It's called the Manfred Lax Space Law Moot Court competition. The winning team from India gets a full scholarship from the Indian Space Research Organization, the ISRO. ISRO had given us the money to go all the way to Sydney and sort of participate and so on. So what is it? What is the difference between studying properly, right, and really getting a top 50 or a top this thing rank? Sir, law school में elections का कितना पैसा लगा होगा? Law school election पैसे से नहीं होता है. Sunil Kumar. Yeah, law school elections are really not based on money at all. I mean, probably some to some extent, etc. But our elections in HNLU were absolutely not based on financial considerations, because there's not even that much time to be able to campaign and lobby in this. So today morning, like, elections would be announced. So you already had to prepare from a long time ago, and then suddenly which committee you are in and who all will be the members in your committee, you didn't even know beforehand, right? And even the presidential election, etc., was like very, very instant. So yeah, not too much money at all. I don't think you could really bribe anybody to vote for you in that kind of an election. Right, sir, are you from NLSIU? Rohit, I had gotten an All India rank 20 in NLS Bangalore entrance in 2006. I had gone there for a few days, but I was already at HNLU and I had finished my first year at HNLU, right? And I didn't really want to drop a year, so I went back and continued my education at HNLU. So am I from NLS? I'm really not sure if I could say that. So how much time did you devote on a regular basis when you started preparing? Approximately 4 to 5 hours every day, including newspapers, including the sessions if I am attending any. But of course, in Rourkela, there was no coaching institute at that time. So I finished my board exams and then went to Kolkata for about 2 to 3 weeks. But I already had some material from which I was reading. You have much more access to information. But when I say you have much more access to information, it means that your competition also has that much more access to all kinds of information. Of course, I would think that because I was in Rourkela, I had some challenges, and people who are in Delhi, Bombay, Bangalore, Kolkata, etc., did not have similar challenges way back in 2006. Also, because all the coaching centers were based in the larger metropolitan kind of cities. But that's okay. See, it doesn't matter. What matters is, and I want to explain each of these points very, very clearly. I want you guys to understand these points, and please install it in your minds with the way that it cannot be deleted ever. Preparation till death is the base. And a lot of people ask me, sir, kitna ghante padna padega? How many hours should I study, and so on and so forth? It's not about the number of hours, however much you can study, because the syllabus is endless, right? Can you ever say my GK preparation is done? It is finished. There is nothing else in current affairs that I have to read. There's always something that you might have missed, right? And even if you've done everything, why don't you just practice again? Why don't you revise it one more time? Is there ever an end to preparation? Never. However many hours you can study, please go ahead and study, right? Sir, I will be president बनना चाहता हूँ student union का NLU. Sure, that will be good. So you started preparation after 12th. Anshita, no. I was already, so 2005 is when I finished my 12th class as well, right? So 2005 is when I finished my 12th class. 2005 is when I got through HNLU as well. And in NLS Bangalore, my rank was 69 in 2005. In 2006, my rank was 20. So 69 rank, you don't qualify NLS Bangalore. So I was, I think, 12 on the waiting list. 12 waiting list. no chance for NLS Bangalore. So, but I did have a top 100 rank even in my first attempt, right? And in my second attempt, I actually got a top 20 rank. So that's you said it from HLU, right? Yes, 2005 to 2010 is basically what my HNLU batch is, right? Okay, now how do you really qualify once you're prepared, right? Okay, padhai bahut sari kar li. I've studied as much as I can, right? I read the newspaper every day. I've done all the past year papers, more than 30 years, right? More than 30 years of past year papers that you have done. You have revised as much as you can. Now, a lot of times what happens is you need to develop the habit of trusting yourself, right? What do I mean by confidence? What I mean is when you see a legal reasoning question, okay, you already have a gut feeling about, what is the answer. You already have a gut feeling about what is the answer, right? 99% of the times your gut will be correct. 99% of the times your gut will be correct. Okay, so you had to drop a year basically. Anshita, I did not drop the year, no, because I continued at HNLU. Why is it still confusing for you, Anshita? I finished my 2005 is my 12th. In 2005, I had ranked 69 in NLS Bangalore. So NLS Bangalore, I did not qualify because that's waiting list 12. But I did qualify HNLU, and I went to HNLU in the same year. I graduated from HNLU in 2010, 2005 to 10, 5 years, right? In 2006, because my parents wanted, I had to give the entrance again. Rank 69 was not good enough for them, right? So point proved clinically. So I did get a rank 20 and I qualified, but I did not want to drop a year. So did I drop a year? No, I did not drop a year, is the whole point, because I didn't join NLS at the end of it. I'd gone there for a few days, right? It got just gone there for a few days and sort of went ahead with my life and came back to HNLU, and the rest is I had a really good time at law school. So are you currently a lawyer at the Supreme Court? No, Bhavya, I'm a corporate consultant by profession. Other than the classes that I take here at Grade Up, I am basically I do corporate consultancy work. So equity structuring, incorporation of companies, board resolutions, debt restructuring, bonds, debentures, non-convertible debentures, stuff like that. My specialization is capital market, stock market, right? That's what my specialization is. So anyway, please make sure that 99% of the times you have to understand that your gut will be correct, right? Your gut will be correct. What I want you guys to understand is there are some tricky questions, okay, where you need to overthink about the answer, okay, where you do need to overthink about the answer, but that's not true for most of the questions, okay. So important is don't screw up and overthink for all questions just because of those 2-3 questions, okay. So because then what happens is most of the questions, maximum 2-3, by the way, it could just be one question which is tricky in the entire legal reasoning, in the entire legal reasoning section. But what happens is a lot of people keep on overthinking and overthinking and overthinking, and questions which are very, very easy, right, you will keep on overthinking and screw up simple answers. So if there are 38 questions in the legal section, at least 35 to 37 questions will be very straightforward. No tricky questions, no complications, no overthinking, nothing. Get your 35 marks, walk away with an excellent score, go home, sleep, wait for the results, and then celebrate, okay. Rather than doing that, If you keep thinking, oh my god, there must be something complicated about this question, oh my god, this is probably a tricky question, oh, this question cannot be so easy, right? If you keep overthinking, right, if you keep overthinking, ultimately what is going to happen is only for those 2-3 questions you will screw up 30 more questions, right? And that's just tragic. That's just tragic. If not, you will at least waste time because you are repeatedly overthinking about simple, straightforward questions. Trust your gut, right? Trust your gut feeling. When you know option A hona chahiye, you have practiced enough, right? You have practiced enough, you have prepared enough. If, and this, see, please understand, all of this discussion is based on the fact that you have already been preparing, right? This discussion, this discussion is for people who have sincerely prepared, okay? If you have not prepared, then this discussion is not applicable to you. Those of you who have seriously prepared, practiced, worked hard, right? Trust your gut feeling. Trust your gut feeling. Have the confidence that हर question में एक अलग से complication है, हर question में कुछ trick है, ऐसा नहीं होगा. Most of the questions will be pretty straightforward, right? Most of the questions will be pretty straightforward. Answer accordingly, and I promise you, you will have a huge advantage, because that's the difference. That's the difference between getting a decent rank and getting the highest in the whole country, right? It's a big country. There is a truck full of smart people who have really worked hard, right? Not just in big cities, but I'm from a very small city in Rourkela. So if somebody from Rourkela can also get an All India rank 20, so can you, right? So can you, but you need to keep these things at the back of your mind, right? सर प्रेसिडेंट की कैसी रिस्पेक्ट होती है एनएलयू में? अच्छी होती है, और क्या sir, I am already 20 years old now. If I do not get any NLU, should I continue with Symbiosis or something? Yes, Sparsh, that should be fine. Symbiosis 5-year program is also quite a good thing. Sir, a small doubt, is there a 3-year LLB in Symbiosis? I don't think so, Samira, but you can probably check on your own. I do think that it's not there, but maybe they've introduced it in the last couple of years or something. I can never be very sure. Bhavya says, हाँ BJP वाले भी tricks ही पेलते. I mean, preparation is the base. These additional things are only after you have prepared well. So maybe, I don't know, BJP has also done all the hard work and then last में वो थोड़ा सा push के लिए. If that's the logic, then I fully agree with it. Aditya sir, is 108 out of 120 good for NLSIU? First of all, the question paper is 150 marks, right? 150 marks, but yeah, anything above 110, or if your question is between 108 to 120, yes, that is definitely a good score, right? Sir, what is the number of serious aspirants applying for the CLAT exam? Anuja, that is an excellent question. Anuja Goswami, I think, has asked the most important question of all, that, you know, 75,000 people, 80,000 people, 60,000 people, how many are serious aspirants, right? That's where the real competition is. And I think that competition, ultimately the competition is only between 5 to 10,000 people, 5 to 7,000 people, right? If you're not even in the top 5,000, I mean, really, are you part of the competition? You're really not, right? You're really not. So I think you have to think about it in terms of the top 5,000 and how to be in the top 1%. Top 1% out of the 5,000, because that's what NLSIU Bangalore means, right? Top 50 out of 5,000 serious aspirants. 5,000 serious aspirants. I think about 7 to 10,000 people work hard, but some just don't have the English exposure. Some are from a rural background. Some probably just don't have the right aptitude. Unka legal CLAT and this paper can be qualified. So out of I think 10,000 serious aspirants, out of which 5,000 are automatically disqualified because of language barriers and poverty and, you know, other challenges in life. You know, so 5,000 remaining, and out of those 5,000, Out of those 5,000, you have to figure out a way how to be in the top 1%, right? 2 lakh people have filled the form. Filling the form is different. यूपीएससी में 10 लाख लोग फॉर्म भरते हैं. फॉर्म भरने कंपटीशन थोड़ी है. 100 लोग आईएएस बनेंगे, 1000 लोग टोटल क्वालिफाई करेंगे यूपीएससी में. सो 10 लाख का इशू ही नहीं है. प्रीलिम्स खत्म होते होते इट्स लेस देन 1 lakh, राइट? So those are the serious aspirants, right? सर इलेक्शन में जीतने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा सर? पहले एक अच्छे एनएलयू में जाना पड़ेगा. सुनील, एनएलयू में इलेक्शन जीतने के लिए एनएलयू जाना पड़ेगा पहले. That's the step one, no? Preparations for logical reasoning. Well, please look at the rapid revision course. That should be most helpful if it is for this batch. Sir, any chance to postpone examination? I don't think so. Madhav Manchanda says, sir, how to manage CLAT with science? If it's about next year, then you have enough time. So as long as you consistently keep preparing, right? Make it a habit to sort of keep reading, attending your lectures sincerely enough, just doing a couple of past year papers every fortnight or every week, one paper, consistency. It's not a very labor oriented preparation. It's a more consistency oriented preparation, right? Consistency oriented preparation. Maddie Krishnakar says, sir, I'm from Bhubaneswar. Oh, wonderful. Maddie, when I'm in Bhubaneswar, I will let you know. My parents and everybody are actually based in Bhubaneswar. NLU Jodhpur is worth it or not? Absolutely. It's a top 5 law school. It's a top 5 law school. Sir, yes sir, how to manage PCM CLAT? Well, I mean, I had PCM B and CLAT, so that's not a problem. बस रोज पढ़ाई करनी है. Consistency is the key here. Sir, I just started my preparation 3 days back and I'm studying 10-11 hours each day. Can I clear CLAT? Lakshita, I think it's still a mammoth challenge. 10-11 hours doesn't seem like it's going to be enough. Probably 15-16 hours, but even that may not be enough because people have been preparing for more than a year. So that's your real competition. It's a huge challenge, but all the very best. Give it your all, and if it doesn't work out, it's okay. We can always redirect all of that preparation and hard work into the next year. So it's never lost. Education is never a loss. Sincere academics is never going to be a loss, right? Okay, guys, please do drop us a like. Yes, there's a gentle reminder as well. I've been talking about so many things. Please do give us a like. So last year my friend got 95, he got LSIU. Itna ka difference is saal cut off mein hoga? I don't think so. I think it should be above 100. Last year the pattern change had happened. People had not practiced enough. It was a surprise for everybody. So the cutoff had dropped a little bit, but now everybody knows the pattern. Everybody is used to the pattern. Everybody has done so many more mocks in terms of the new pattern. So I don't think the cutoff, it could probably be a little higher. This year, right? So do make the most of all of the resources that are ultimately there at your disposal. You and Shantanu sir were batchmates? No, Shantanu sir was much later. I qualified in 2006 in NLSIU, right? So हम तो क्लास में आने से पहले ही गुरु दक्षिणा दे देते. अरे Trisha, thank you very much. Trisha is saying she has already dropped us a like before even the class began. That is very sweet of you. इसी type का प्यार मोहब्बत सबसे अगर मिलता रहे. There's more than 50 people watching, लेकिन likes में आप लोग half century नहीं पहुंचा रहे हैं यार. Half century तो कम से कम कर ही देना चाहिए ना. 85 state reservation Nalsar. Yep, I think that should be doable. I think that should be very doable. Right, so I have each and everything data preparation taught to come in the yeah. Okay, I hope so too, Bhavya. I hope so too. I hope all of you do really well and score fantastically well, and all of you get to go to your favorite law schools. And with that, we have reached the half century in terms of the likes as well. How did you manage quantitative aptitude? Anshita, I had PCMB, so maths was not a challenge for me. Maths was very easy for me. I did not face any challenges in the math section because I had I liked maths, so But it's okay. I understand that some of you may not like maths, and if you don't, please speak with Ankur sir or Ashutosh sir. I can also help you out, right? But I can help you out only with solving the questions. I won't be able to explain how to sort of really solve the questions. So best is to speak with Ashutosh sir and Ankur sir, or both of them, right? Both of them, one of them, jo bhi ho, they would be the more appropriate people to talk about it, right? Anyway, that's that, guys. Thank you for all the love, and we've gone to 56 likes in the meanwhile. It was wonderful to catch up with you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow as well. Is it worth a year? Why is Chandran sir not teaching? I need to check, Aditya. I'm not sure. Nandita is dropping a year for LSIU. Worth it? Yes, yes. Absolutely, absolutely worth it. I mean, there is. You need to watch yesterday's session, 2 p.m. Yesterday also I did a session about NLSIU Bangalore and what are the achievements and how well they're doing in terms of their students and graduates and so on. It's totally worth it. Totally worth it. What about TNNU? It's not a top 10 law school. It's not a top 15 law school, right? So obviously it would be one of the backup options. Obviously it would be one of the backup options, right? Chalo, we will continue our discussions tomorrow afternoon as well. Until then, have a lovely Friday evening, everyone. Friday evening, Thursday evening. I'm a little confused. I think it's Friday. Yes. Please have a lovely Friday evening, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much, guys. Bye bye, and see you soon.